time for Pens and Pencils on FranLab.
Hey, it's Fran at the drafting table with another kind of pen. This is the Papermate Profile super chunky 1.4 millimeter ball. Yeah, it's a ballpoint pen with a really big ball, and I thought I'd give these a try. I think I've talked about this a lot in the past, but I really don't write with ballpoint pens anymore, but my go-to ballpoint pen for a long time was the Pilot G2. But yeah, the Pilot G207, that was my standby for a long time. But the thing about ballpoint pens, about the way they're constructed, it's basically just a metal socket with a tungsten carbide ball in it. The ink flows around the ball. It's just a loose enough fit for it to lubricate the ball and then to write. And when they put the ball in, they put the socket and ball into a press, probably a spinning press, which peens the corners over so that you got the ink. You got the ink on the top, but basically it just peens over the ends to hold the ball in a loose fit. And it's this construction that makes the ballpoint pen really easy to write as long as you're using it very vertically. But this is also the reason I don't like ballpoint pens, because when you get the writing angle down to a certain point, especially if you've got a very relaxed writing style, and so that when you're actually pushing on the ball, this sharp edge of the socket will actually begin to grab into the paper, and you'll feel that. That's the sharp edge there, sort of planing the paper, and then it picks up all kinds of bits of dust and stuff off the paper, and it gets mixed with the ink, and you've just, you got a blob you got to take off. That's why I don't like ballpoints, but I gotta say, these 1.4 millimeter, the really big ball, it's a very, very smooth, glidey line. It's very smooth, as long as you're using it in a rather vertical position. They do make, I think, a gel version of this. This is just the standard ink, but I've been using these for a few weeks. I opened up the pack, put these pens on my writing table so I could jot notes with them and stuff, and they're totally fine. If you like a ballpoint pen, I don't know, you might like a broader line. They do make it's a fat line. It puts down a lot of ink. I think the main criticism of these big ball rollers is that you do go through the ink a lot faster, but you're also putting down a broader line. And for regular writing, a broader line might be a good choice. But they advertise it right here. Bold 1.4 millimeter point, comfortable grip. Yeah, it's a comfortable grip because it's basically a copy of the G2. It's a little different, but it's kind of the same. They kind of copied the basic design idea without copying it, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, the profile. So it was actually kind of hard to find retail, the 1.4 millimeter. The medium tip and the fine tip are much easier to find retail. But it's kind of like a special order pen, unless you're gonna, go to the largest stationery supply store. Alright, so there you go. The ultra fat 1.4 millimeter profile ball from Papermate. If you like roller balls, maybe you give it a try, although you might find it hard to actually buy one. I certainly did have a little bit of trouble trying to buy one, but they're out there. I've switched over to brush pens and felt writers quite a while ago, but still choices in the ball writer world. Alright, that's it. I'm Fran. Thanks to all my patrons down on the Patreon making all these videos possible. Thank you. Everybody on Patreon. even doing these little pen and pencil videos. More to come. I'm not even close to done. I'm just doing catch up. So I will see you somewhere real soon. Bye!
In the lab. That's where I work. In the lab. Go berserk. In my lab. That's where I work.